I want to say something about the BSM, Blue Street merchandise that they referred to. If you don't think it was important that it go according to schedule, I can tell you, I was asked by the operator on Texarkana one afternoon to exchange the orders with the engineer and the fireman and the conductor and the rear brakeman on 43, which was the Blue Street merchandise, because they had changed up the engines. I went across to hand them up to the engineer, to give to the engineer and the fireman, and told him, I said, now I'm going to have to walk back to the caboose and give the conductor and the rear brakeman the orders and pick up theirs, and you're going to have to take it slow because I may be on the caboose, and I've got to drop off under the underpass to Texarkana. Okay, he would. Well, it just so happened, I'm not going to call the engineer's name, he's long gone, and he worked out Tyler. But when he got the block, the interlocking plant, he opened her up. We're talking about steam days back in the 40s. And I couldn't get off. I was running too fast. And went through the interlocking plant. When we cleared the KCS crossing, the rear brakeman said, you want to knock him in the head or you want me to? I said, it'll make a difference to me. He said, well, knock him in the head.
Tell him what knock him in the
Well,
head
that
meant.
meant to put the train in emergency, and I did. And I got off and walked back. Well, in the meantime, this was in the late season. It was cool, and they had built up a fire, and it was thin, and the smoke was coming out of the stack on the caboose. And a knucklehead that was working the tower job happened. He had a dispatcher's phone, and he saw that smoke coming out, and he saw the train stop. He jumped on the phone and told the dispatcher that the caboose on the BSM was on fire. And it just so happened that Mr. George Matthews, who was Vice President General Manager, was standing in the dispatcher's office. And it delayed him about 2 or 3 minutes long enough for the engineer. He knew what happened when he got stopped. Of course, they automatically released air, and he started pumping them up. He wasn't there for 2 or 3 minutes long enough to pump the air off. But it wound up, Mr. Matthews said, we're going to have an investigation to find out who, why, and what for. And the train master, assistant train master, was going to hold an investigation, and he cited me for an investigation because he said, why didn't you ride the train to Mount Red? And I said, well, who's going to do my job when I'm gone? You're going to pull me out of service for that then. So I'm caught between a rock and a hard place. Well, it went on, and there was a limitation on citing an investigation. I don't remember what it was, 5 days or 10 days, whatever it was, she had to be cited. Finally one day, Jack Knoll, who was assistant train master, he said, we got to hold that investigation. Mr. Matthews is on me. Whatever. So he went back in his office, he held the investigation. He asked questions, he answered the questions, and he called me, and he said, here it is, sign the thing. I looked at it. I said, Jack, I don't really want to. What's the matter with it? I said, your statute of limitations run out.